I won the silver medal in the 1994 Open using this swing thought. But just an element of this will help. I think I was 25 when I first had my first lesson. I was a great copier, a very younger me and definitely slimmer me, bookend a golf hole. Learn to hit driver a little bit better. Amazing. Keep your eye on the prize. Good lad. Hi everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel. Thank you very much for joining me. My name is Warren Bennett. We've got Trev enjoying this winter sun, starting to kind of gather some momentum on our 28 video series here in February. So thank you very much for joining me and taking the time out to watch. And welcome to the middle range here at Chestfield. As you can see from the drone shot, what a beautiful day we've got. We've got a little weather window actually. We've had 3 or 4 days of nice sunshine, so let's hope it stays that way, that's for sure. Okay, so for this video, like the title says, I won the silver medal in the 1994 Open using this swing thought. Now, if you're not sure what the silver medal is, it's for the leading amateur. So as you can see, I might try and find some video, if not stills, of a very younger me and definitely slimmer me. Yeah, back in 90, I was 22, I think. Yeah, wow, and I think the video that you're going to see is I played with Nick Faldo in a practice round and Ian Baker Finch, and obviously they were the top dogs back then, big time. Struggled with my swing back then. I had a good looking swing, but internals weren't right. And I didn't really have a proper lesson until I think I was 25 when I first had my first lesson with Neil Jordan at Sudbury. I think he's now at Ealing, so hi Neil, if you're watching, old boy. Yeah, I didn't really have a lesson, so I didn't really understand my swing too much, so I was a great copier. And back then, the #1 player in the world and one of the best drivers of the ball was Greg Norman. So I had this is like a Greg Norman feel here. It didn't obviously look like Greg Norman, but it's a great driving thought. If you're struggling with driving, this is a great one. So this is called the wide and slide. So the two ingredients I'm going to show you here, the wide and the slide, really is great for driving, really puts natural loft into the driver here. Let's get going. So wide and slide. So the feeling I felt like Greg Norman, is wide. So I really wanted to engage my turn, and to do that, keeping it wide without swaying. Now there was obviously a little bit of sway, it pulled me off the ball, and it put me in a position where I could really hit the ball from the inside. Let me show you. So I'm going to really feel like I'm really taking it to where that green dot is. Now, I advocate a little bit of setting, to be honest with you. But for driving, this is good because we're really going to put us in this wide position. Okay, then we're going to work on the slide bit. So really wide, push it away from you. Really gets the ball up in the air and drawing. Amazing. And it's weird, albeit that's 30 odd years ago, I can still feel the same movements there. It's weird, isn't it, the old golf swing? Okay, so the second ingredient is the slide. Now we've set ourselves into a position that's kind of behind the ball here. So I'm really pulling and turning behind the ball, really getting some width here in the arms and hands and club face, obviously. Now we're setting ourselves up. That's pulling my shoulders behind the ball, as you can see there. Now from here, what you don't want to do is lean into the ball. And I think, God, if I can get the old grey matter working, but like I said, it's 30 years ago old, is I felt like I was going into the ball too quickly. So what I felt from this position here is, feel like my head is staying where it is and my pockets were going towards the target. Don't really want that for my swing. I want to work on a little bit opposite. But if you're a slicer over the top, you can't hit driver very well, you need a bit of spine tilt. Okay, let's really get that out to that green dot and then really get my pockets firing whilst my head is staying there. Oh wow. Now like I said, I don't really need this, but wow, you can see the tee is still there. What that's doing, that's really giving me a neutral strike, if not a slightly upward strike, which you need for driving. It's an upward strike, but not lifting up here. So it's a natural release, but there's a slight neutral, if not upward strike. Beautiful. So, look, I don't want to contradict myself and say you should be really wide with the club face. You can just be wide with the hands. You can have a little bit of setting, which I encourage actually. So you can be wide with the hands, but the club face can be starting to set. So let's try that one this time. I think that'll be better. Now my feeling now is, see the line just off my left shoe there? I'm really going to slide both pockets and keep my head there. Okay, it's so important to keep your head behind the ball hitting a driver. Let's do it. Wide with the hands, slide and head. Wow. Now this is early morning and I'm a little bit stiff, but that has got some juice behind it. Okay, so look, you don't have to be me, and you definitely don't have to be Greg Norman, but just an element of this will help. And a lot of club golfers that I've played with over time, hundreds over my time here at Chestfield, is they struggle with their driver. So a lot of people go to their 3-wood. I'm not saying you should just chuck your driver straight back in the bag, but you can definitely learn to hit driver a little bit better. And these two feelings of width, because the width will pull you behind the ball without you thinking about it. So you don't have to work on your turn or your coil. Remember, don't do it with swaying with your head. And then especially the lateral shift. I've done many videos, haven't I, in the past about lateral shift. Shifting your weight off your right side, putting your weight onto your left side whilst your head is behind the ball for driving. Absolutely beautiful. If you want to sweep that club into the ball, which you need for a driver to put that natural loft, you need a bit of this. And this feeling of a little bit of a spine tilt, so spine tilt, as you can see there, so my belly button or belt buckle to my neck area, you can see I'm tilted back. Got to have that for the driver. Too many club golfers don't have enough and they're too straight there. So this is an absolute beauty. And if you try it, please let me know how you got on. If you have tried it, please message me also. And thank you very much for everyone's support. I really love making these videos, but what I love even more is the feedback I'm getting. Well, I'm just grateful actually to realise that I'm helping golfers out there. If I can help you in any way and enjoy this game more than not, then I've done my job here. So I really appreciate you taking the time out to watch. And if you've become a member of the Academy, which is basically a $2.99 a month, just to help me kind of make these videos, there's plenty of things I throw back into this channel in terms of equipment, just the petrol to get over here. I'm 40 minutes away from Chestfield from home, so to and from, hour and a half, it slowly builds up. But new microphones, new tripods and new grips, so it all goes towards getting out there and making videos for you. And not just these ones, during this year I'm going to give you a lot more content as well, so I really look forward to bringing you the February series, one a day, and obviously beyond there as well, making some new videos for you. Okay everyone, so as you can see from the drone shot, what an absolutely beautiful afternoon. I'm going to turn the clock back and hit a few more drivers. And yeah, driving the ball so important. I used to say to my little junior group, bookend a golf hole. Be good at driving and be good round the greens and you won't be far wrong. Okay everyone, so for myself and Trev, who's taken himself off to the long grass, here he is, he knows it's the end of the video, we bid you farewell. Stay healthy on and off the golf course, and if you're playing golf tomorrow, have a great game and we'll see you tomorrow night. Okay everyone, so for myself and Trev, we'll see you then. Cheerio! Oh, should we give it a kick today? Keep your eye on the prize. 1, 2, yes Trev, good lad.